Welcome to the Denver Sports Betting Show UFC edition. As always, I got my fight squad, Taylor, Ryan, and back from the far east, Agan is here. And this segment is brought to you by Red Rock Spirits, the official spirit sponsor of the Colorado Rockies and a personal favorite of mine. Boys, we got fights again. We got stuff to actually talk about. This week, UFC Fight Night in Nashville. Let's just get into it. Steve Garcia versus Calvin Kattar. Who you got?
So on this one, I got Steve Garcia.
I want to go with the fellow brother, but I got Kattar.
Steve Garcia.
Okay, 2 Garcia, 1 Kattar. How come you got Garcia?
So Calvin, he's a tried and true vet, right? He's on a 4-fight losing streak, though. I'm going to go with the guy with the momentum. Steve Garcia is on a 5-fight winning streak. He kind of has a Mickey Mouse opponent list, though, not really main fighters or anything. But his average fight time is just over 5 minutes. He has some really powerful striking, and I think this ends inside of the distance.
Oh, he thinks he knocks him out. All right.
Mickey Mouse, huh?
Mickey Mouse. Yep, there it is. There's a Disney reference.
I just feel like Kattar is more durable, man. I feel like he's been in some wars, better opponents that are way more power. So that's who I'm going with.
Okay.
It's a KO too.
Oh, okay. Reverse KO. They're both going to knock each other out.
That's wild.
Agan, what's up?
Garcia's been getting a lot of knockouts. I mean, some in the first round, second round, but Kattar can win this fight too. You never know, but this is the fight for Garcia to win, to get into the rankings. And, I mean, Calvin Kattar, I'm a big fan of him, but he's been struggling lately.
Yes.
He has been struggling, and like you said, this would be a great win for Garcia. But, I mean, Kattar, with the 4-fight losing streak, I mean, he almost has nothing to lose. If he loses this fight, he might be just straight up out of the UFC. So with that being said, does that give him any advantage? Is he fighting for a little bit more than Garcia, or what's your thoughts?
I mean, Kattar definitely needs this win. He has to win no matter what. But I think he's hungry. Kattar's he's taken a lot of beating. He's been in wars, and I think his career is coming to an end, I think.
Oh, damn.
All right, that's pretty harsh.
He's had some bad losses.
Yeah, well, be sure to watch Calvin Kattar, because it might be the last time you ever see him.
You never know.
Yeah, so, I mean, Steve Garcia, like you said, his opponent list is a little bit Mickey Mouse, as you said. But, I mean, Kattar's last opponent list, I mean, he lost to Youssef Zalal and Aljamain Sterling. I mean, those are 2 decent losses, They both went to decision. You were unanimous decisions. But, I mean, to lose to Aljamain Sterling, I mean, that's not that bad.
I think this is the first time in history Ryan's picked somebody over 35. Okay, Calvin is 37. I think Agan's right. As sad as it sounds, I think if he wins, I think he sails off into the distance. But I think if he loses, this is his last fight too. And man, Steve Garcia is going to put him out. He has power. We've seen the aging people get knocked out, and I think that's what happens here.
I mean, he is a Garcia, so. But,
you picked the old guy against your either family. Come on.
Wow. No loyalty amongst the Garcias. That's
Primo,
crazy.
I still like you, though.
All right, well, you heard it here first. And I did find this was interesting when I was researching this fight. The line movement has been crazy in favor of Kattar. He was a plus 180 dog. Now it's almost an even money pick'em. So just something to consider. The sharp money might be coming in on Kattar. Moving right along, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson versus Gabriel Bonfim. Who you got?
I got Bonfim by submission.
Bonfim by submission as well, too.
Oh, wow, okay.
Strong. Coming to the good side. Come on, there we go.
This is a hard one, but he's a big favorite, So I think he's going to win. He's had some good fights for sure.
Yes, he is a big favorite, but I mean, I can't even tell. There's 2 Bonfims. I don't know which one is the good one. So if you can't even tell, I'm not going to bet on him. I'm not making a pick on this one. How come you got Bonfim?
So Stephen Thompson is unfortunately just in the stage of the career where the UFC is going to use and abuse him until he retires. He has an amazing striker. His takedown defense is I mean, it's gotten a little bit better, but it's never really been there. He's 42 years old. His last win was against Kevin Holland in 2022. He got knocked out in his last fight by Buckley. At that age, I think he was 41 at that time. And yeah, Gabriel Bonfim has 18 fights, has only gone to decision one time. The dude's a finisher. He might strike a little bit with him. Steven can definitely strike, but I think he takes him down and gets an easy submission.
Ryan?
Well, you guys know how big I am on, grappling, right? Like,
Yes. Huge grappling fan.
But yeah, Wonderboy, like you said, man, like his best days are behind him. He struggles with grappling, and Bonfim, that's what's going to happen. Like, he's going to submit him. So,
All right. Wonderboy going to sleep. Egan.
Man, I love Wonderboy, man. It's sad to see him lose. You know what I mean? It's, he's a big fan favorite for sure, but Bonfim, he's a dangerous dude. And especially if he gets a hold of you, he's a strong guy. And I don't know if Thompson's going to be able to get out of if he gets a hold of him, but I can definitely see a knockout too. So
That is for sure. I just don't trust the Bonfims. They've burned me too many times. I mean, it is sad to see Stephen Wonderboy Thompson lose, but it wouldn't be the first time. So I'm staying away from that pick, but I wouldn't be surprised if Stephen wins. But going to the main event, Derrick the Black Beast Lewis versus Taliesin Teixeira. I'm pretty stoked for this fight. Who you got?
So my betting pick is under 1.5 rounds. I don't really necessarily have a pick on the fight.
Teixeira KO.
Teixeira KO.
Teixeira on this one for sure.
Okay, so you abstained. You had Teixeira and you had Teixeira. I think I'm going to go with Lewis. I mean, it's summertime. It's hot outside. Nashville chicken is hot. And, Derrick Lewis is going to be hot. How come you didn't make a pick?
Just because both guys get hit a lot and both guys have great power, I think from a betting perspective, the under 1.5 is the best pick here. If I pick a fighter, though, I think Teixeira wins. Man, Derrick he's kind of like Kevin Holland, right? Like, you never know what you're really going to get from him. If he comes out here and he's on point, then I can definitely see him winning this fight. But Taliesin is only 8 fights. It's his first main event is my only concern there with picking him is he might freeze under the lights. I don't know. There's a lot of things that happen when you go into your first main event, but it's going to be a banger and somebody's going to go to sleep.
But Teixeira, and correct me if I'm wrong, I mean, he really hasn't even been out of the first round.
No.
Derrick Lewis has fought for a belt. He's fought multiple main events, 5-round fights. I know what you're saying. You don't know what version of Derrick Lewis you're going to get, but I think to some extent you do know what you're going to get. He's going to go out there, throw punches. I trust his cardio. He's been 5 rounds multiple times. What version is going to show up, that remains to be seen. But Ryan, how come you think it's going to be so easy? You seem very confident in that pick.
It's like you said, like it's like Kevin Holland, man. Like you just don't know. And I don't know. I have been disappointed with like some of me placing some bets on him, Black Beast, but I don't know, man. Like Teixeira, he just seems like he's that up and coming. I feel like all these fights, right, are against a veteran, up and coming. The other guy's up and coming.
Yeah, kind of a theme.
It's going to be their last fights ever if they lose, right? But yeah, I just feel Teixeira's that up and coming dog that's going to get it done.
He has a very punchable head. Like he just has a face that you could punch really easy. Who you got? Or tell me your why Teixeira. You already told me who you got. Sorry.
Teixeira, this is only his second fight, in the UFC. Last time he knocked out, was it Junior Tafa? One of the Tafas.
Justin Tafa.
Justin, yeah. And I picked Tafa to win that one. So, but he's a young guy, man. He's a big dude, too. He's only 25. And, I mean, he's in great shape. Lewis, he's getting up there, so...
He is 40 years old, but as Taylor always says, power is the last thing to go. Give me Derrick Lewis. I don't feel great about it, but I still like Lewis. Anything else you guys like to add to this card? Things people should be betting on? Any hot picks?
I'm excited for Tafa for his fight. Like he looks completely different. He is changed up. Like his aesthetic looks completely different fighter almost. And so I'm excited to see how that translates and see how he goes in there and does.
there's actually some really good names. I mean, for a fight night, there's some really good names on this fight card. So I think there's going to be a really good opportunity for. There's a lot of chalk. I mean, some of these guys are just heavy favorites, but there's going to be an opportunity for some of these dogs to be barking in Nashville on Saturday night. So with that being said, be sure to tune in, get your Red Rock spirits, and don't go anywhere because we are breaking down all the UFC news you need to know.